Well, New York City had courtrooms 135 years before Ohio did. And today, it showed. An Ohioan who is a graduate of Capital University Law School but has never passed the bar exam, so is not a lawyer, Congressman Jim Jordan, got a reply to his letter from Harvard Law School graduate Alvin Bragg, the district attorney of Manhattan. Alvin Bragg's reply letter to Jim Jordan is the single most humiliating letter ever received by a chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, every one of whom has known much more about the law than Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan and other House Republican chairmen had written a letter to Alvin Bragg asking him to testify to their committees about his investigation of Donald Trump. I suggested on this program that Alvin Bragg could simply rip up that letter the way Nancy Pelosi ripped up Donald Trump's State of the Union address and ignore it. But of course, I also noted at the time that Alvin Bragg would probably reply in a fully professional manner, which he has now done. Alvin Bragg's 5-page letter to Jim Jordan and the other chairmen points out that what they're asking for would be interference with law enforcement and that their request is, quote, an unlawful incursion into New York's sovereignty, something that has been true and obvious for every day of the existence of the United States of America, and you don't have to go to law school to know that. Alvin Bragg told Jim Jordan, quote, it is clear that Congress cannot have any legitimate legislative task relating to the oversight of local prosecutors enforcing state law. And Alvin Bragg made Jim Jordan an offer that he can refuse and probably will refuse. Quote, the DA's office, therefore, requests an opportunity to meet and confer with committee staff to better understand what information the DA's office can provide that relates to a legitimate legislative interest and can be shared consistent with the district attorney's constitutional obligations. Jim Jordan and his staff would be right if they regard such a meeting as a trap. It would be a trap by smart people of stupid people. The unprofessional hacks who work for Jim Jordan, including any of those who may have passed the bar exam somewhere, now have the choice to travel to New York City, to be interviewed in the Manhattan District Attorney's office about what they're up to. They would be surrounded by prosecutors taking notes at everything they say. Jim Jordan is out of moves with Alvin Bragg at the end of round one.